Well, good morning and happy Wednesday to you. It's our midweek moments for this week. It is Wednesday, the day after the election. We still have a big question mark out there. I like David's comment that I saw on Facebook. Kathy pointed it out to me, kind of paraphrasing, what a good day, what a good opportunity to love our neighbor as ourselves. During this time of waiting and even angst that waiting may create, let's find ways to do that. In fact, I want to talk to you a little bit about how we're going to do that here at Fairfax Baptist Church in the coming weeks. Today's midweek minutes, just want to hit a few very quick highlights, a couple small housekeeping things. Remember, our office hours remain limited. Anytime you need to stop by the office, drop something, stop by, make an appointment, things like that, do your best to make that attempt. 9 to noon, Monday through Thursday. As always, we're reachable, monitoring emails and phone messages really throughout the week. A couple of other housekeeping things. Just to remind you, I failed to mention last week that the new November-December upper room is a devotional that we provide for as many of you who would like one. They are here. If you need one mailed to you, we certainly could do that. Let us know by responding to this email with that request. And they are conveniently located in the office if you happen to stop by, and on the information and magazine rack in the main upper foyer of the sanctuary if you happen to be coming, even if you're not regathering on Sunday morning. We have the small print, large print edition that's available. You can run up there and grab one if you swing by the office or what have you. So if you'd like one of those, let us know. I shared with you last week a lot of information, and some of that information has changed. It's a fluid situation. We knew that going into this. I want to remind you, again, after saying thank you for the wonderful outpouring for our October harvest, to let you know that we are taking that tomorrow on Thursday to Fairfax Fish's, one of their food pantries that's located in the Presbyterian Church right across the street from us, making it an easy jaunt. And let you know that their pantry, they told us as we were making the appointments and the arrangements to get them the stuff, they said, this is perfect timing. Our pantry is running very low, and we appreciate it very much. So that's God's timing and all of that, even for those small things. Thank you so much for participating in that. We do have another opportunity for November, and that is our Thanksgiving meal baskets that will be delivered Sunday afternoon, the 22nd. Here's how you can participate. Number one, certainly always blanketing this in prayer as we continue to find ways to build relationships with those that we minister in our community, but also to, secondly, give. Many of you have already responded, and we are well on our way. But if you feel led to give and you've yet to do so, know that that resource will be going to the Thanksgiving meals. The more we get, the better we can provide. And anything that might be left over, if we simply exhaust the opportunity for Thanksgiving and we still have financial resources, that's going to be a very big head start into our Christmas emphasis with 8 families. We are going to be able to do 12 families for Thanksgiving. In my midweek minutes last week, including the November little snippet that we sent out for print, we mentioned that instead of the 12 and 6 kind of thing, that our resources at Providence had asked us to do 8 and 8, ministering to 16 families really throughout the season. We agreed to do that. Shortly after that, and we put all that in print, gave you that update, the end of last week, and really after all of that was sent out, we did discover that there is an opportunity to actually minister to about 4 other families, another resource in the school system. And so we've decided to let's go ahead and keep that number at 12, at 12. That's what we set out to do. That's what we began the promotions with. That's what some already who had very early on began to give and to plan for had considered. So we are going to be able to do 12 families for Thanksgiving. And again, those meals will be delivered on the afternoon of the 22nd. That's the Sunday before Thanksgiving. Yes, that's the Sunday that we would typically have our Thanksgiving meal. But that is our emphasis, to take that opportunity, the resources maybe that we would have expended in that, and even the sense of joy and the fellowship that we would have had and ministering one to another. Let's take that to those in need in our community. And so here's what you can do. You can give, and you can simply denote that gift as Thanksgiving meals. You can give right up through the time that we're doing that. Mark it Thanksgiving meals. As Thanksgiving goes, we'll say to market Christmas baskets or something like that. But up to now, you can just write Thanksgiving meals. Anything that you give with that notation will go to that ministry. Anything left over, promise you, is going to go right into the Christmas thing, and that'll help us know really a good head start in what we might need to come back and say, okay, here's what we need you to do for December. So just keep that in mind. If you want to give with that in mind, please feel free to do so. Just mark that Thanksgiving meal basket in your regular offering. You can do that through the offering plates on Sundays. We take up the offering that way. They're just set out in our foyer and areas. As people are leaving, they can give an offering, or as they come in, if they wish. Also, you can mail that into the church office. You can give online. Notice that right now we are using simply PayPal. And one thing to remind you, we kind of hit this months and months ago. It is very convenient, but there is a surcharge on that. It's a percentage of what you give. And there's a couple things you can do. If you have PayPal and you would like to use that, use your account to give to us, and you can do that when you log in and click that on our website even. If not, there is a percentage charged, and depending on what your gift is, it can be 10, 15 bucks, 30 bucks, whatever. It can take a big chunk of it if it's depending on the size of your offering. So if you want to give that way, if that's the best way for you to give, you might want to think of that as you give and either pay for that or send it in the mail. We certainly can get it into the offering very quickly, just within a few days. That mail is monitored. It is collected, is put in the safe, and know that it's added to the Sunday count if everything is received during the week. So keep that in mind for any giving, but particularly for Thanksgiving meals. Send it in that way. Just be sure to note it as Thanksgiving meals. We do have the need still for a little bit help. Many of you have responded already. We've got our shopping covered, but we will need some assistance in putting the baskets together as well as delivery. We've had a few folks volunteer for that. There may be some families that say, hey, I'd rather swing by the church and pick it up, but chances are there's actually maybe a transportation need that's in that family. So we want to take it to them, at least make that offer. So you can help us do that. If you'd like to, you can please respond to this email and just say, hey, I want to be a part of that team. And if we have 12 folks going out, that's great. We have teams of 2, couples, however you want to do it. But if you want to help with that, we can find a way for you to plug in. So let us know. That's pretty much it this week. Just to highlight for you that we do have some things on the horizon in December. Mark December 20th on your calendar for our Walk by Bethlehem, 2 to 4. That will be kind of in the courtyard area, a way for us to reach out to our community. It'll be a safe way. All the COVID protocols for outdoor events will be followed. But nevertheless, it'll give us an opportunity in this season. We can't quite make it as interactive as we did last year, but still we'll be able to do something that's very visible on the front side of our facility, and hopefully it's something that's interactive in a way with the children and the animals that are there, and hopefully continue to build some relationship with our community. So mark that on your calendar. Well, that's pretty much about it, other than just reminding you, I hope to see you on Sunday. If you want to chime in to our Tuesday night Bible studies, let us know. We'll send you the link. That's at 7 o'clock on Tuesdays. Come by. We're here in the library or the fellowship hall, depending on space needs. And Sundays at 11, we are safely regathering, doing our best to create that kind of safe environment. And of course, always streaming at 11 on our website. You know the drill. We hope to see you either way. Take care and have a great rest of the week. Come what may, let's continue to love our neighbors as ourselves.